Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tough Grit, where if you remember the last time we chatted with Emily, we teased at doing something secret behind the scenes, and that secret thing is a one-shot. So we're going to have Jon DM for Max, Emily, and myself. Jon, you've got a couple rules to go over with us and a couple of standards for a one-shot.
First off, my first time DMing, so good luck, have fun. Generally with anything there, DM's kind of making the world. You guys have all the fun, create all the different chaos you can, or die. Your choice. Generally, it's going to be in 5th edition, so everyone's already made characters. We rolled them for hit dice and everything else, all the fun bits. Tell me just like a quick introduction about your character. Don't go into like physical description much.
I'm playing a Kenku Bard. Never played either race or class, and am interested to see how I make this work or, mess it up.
I'm playing a half-elf moon druid. I tend to stay away from casters because I find spell slot management stressful, so we'll see how this goes.
And I'm playing a Warforged monk. I've played a Warforged in a one-shot before, and I've played a monk in Baldur's Gate. So hopefully I can bring the two together and have some fun.
Then for everyone, we are playing this at 3rd level, so it's not going to be just everyone's going to get hit in one hit and dead. So there's at least a little bit of a chance for doing things. It gives us a little bit more options and have just a little bit more fun with the abilities. But with that, let's go ahead and start. Grim, your eyes flutter open. You see, look at the ceiling, and you can see looks like stonework around you. You're laying down. You're on what feels like a table, and you sit up. What do you do?
Trying to remember how much I drank last night. Because this is not the first time I've woken up like this. But I don't remember partying that hard. So I guess I'll just look around the room. I'll sit up, I'll look around the room, check for anybody else, check for any exits.
All right. So, you look around and you see, a bird thing, also on another similar table. Kind of big, looks a little bit ravenish, I'm guessing. And then on the other, it almost on a wall, kind of like almost in a socket, is a mechanical thing. You can kind of see like next to it there's like a button, and then with the Kenku, like you can see its chest rising and falling just subtly.
Okay. I'm assuming I don't know these people.
No idea who they are. You've never seen them before in your life. Completely like no idea what's going on or anywhere. This doesn't really look familiar. You only see one door as an exit. There are like a bunch of library and tomes bookshelves and tomes on one side, and then in another part of the room you see kind of like a table that has like a bunch of different like looks like scientific equipment, maybe some arcane sigils, and that's about it.
Okay, this is some weird magical shit. I think I want to leave. Do these two individuals have any obvious valuables on them?
Make a investigation check.
I love making checks I'm not proficient in.
Love it. I like how your character first thought, I'm gonna rob these people.
Which one are you gonna check first?
I will check. I'll check the Kenku, and I rolled a 19 with a modifier of 0, so it's a 19.
Wow.
I should have. Are you like trying to do it without like disturbing him, or are you just more like going through his stuff?
I'll try to be subtle. Like, I assume they're sleeping, right? Like, they're kind of...
Yeah, he looks like he's out cold. Like, he's breathing, he's alive, you can tell that, but he's out.
Okay, I'll check his pockets if he has any pockets. Like, not, like, totally, like, go through all of his shit and ruin his life, but if he looks like he could lose a few coins or something, then I'll go through his pockets.
Max, does, what's your character's name?
Crash.
Crash. Okay. Does Crash have anything interesting on him or anything he doesn't want to lose?
I would say the most valuable thing he has on is 15 gold pieces. You see that he has a lot of instruments, different types of instruments, small and one large guitar-like instrument. I believe it's called a lyre. And nothing of like real interest or value. Have a hammer, clothes on his back, some candles, a ration.
I'll take the gold.
Can you make a stealth check for me? Assuming you're trying to sleight of hand, sort of.
hand.
Assuming you're trying to get it off
Yeah.
him.
I rolled a total of 8.
So you reach in, trying to gently do it, but as you reach in, you like lean over a little bit too much and like elbow it right into his face, and that kind of just wakes him up a little bit. You successfully get the gold, but he is awake.
Okay. Oh, hey, I was just looking for some ID so I could figure out who you are. I don't know who you are, where we are, but I feel like we have similar circumstances. What's your name?
Well, before you do ask me any more questions, can you take your hand out of my pocket?
No, she successfully got the gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm probably
Yeah.
still like clutching it like in my fist.
Yeah.
Just hand closed, just hiding it.
Yeah, like Arthur meme style.
Okay. I will look at her and just kind of sit up and go, okay, I know I've been drinking, but I definitely don't know who you are. So I'm not sure what kind of things you're into, but my safe word is eggplant, and he'll lay back down.
That's a little on the nose.
He sits back up. Are you making a comment about my face right now?
No, your safe word.
Well,
On
you
the
know,
nose.
I thought it'd be interesting. Yeah, and I'll just lay back
Okay.
down.
All
And
right. Wait, before you go back to sleep, do you know who that is?
I sit up again. I look at the mechanical legs in the wall. No clue. I don't know what his safe word is.
Okay. Well, I assume we're all gonna need to like work together or whatever to leave. So, maybe wake up, like go for a walk around the room, try to get your bearings. Here, try this. This will make you feel better. This will cure all of your ills. And she hands him a good berry. And Grimm's whole thing is that she has been trying to perfect a spicy good berry, so she's eager for your review.
I will eat it and be like, oh, I mean, it's the last. Hasn't been too long since somebody's given me something suspicious. So sure, why not? And I'll eat it. Is there anything specific? You said a spicy?
You get one, yeah. So the tasting notes for this good berry are, they start out very hot, very like, holy shit, I'm on hot ones, and then they kind of like mellow out into almost like a cinnamon. Do you guys have Fireball in the States?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know what
like
you're
that.
talking about.
Oh yeah,
That's funny.
I had too much of it.
Yeah, so that's kind of what it tastes like, and you get 1 hit point, and you don't need to eat for the rest of the day.
All right.
You'll see him sit up, take it. That's pretty good. Has like a, this texture, long lasting. It's kind of hot.
Would you pay
Kinda-
money for it?
It's kind of would I pay for it?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. You got more?
Yeah, I got 9 more today.
Uh,
I'll have more tomorrow.
oh, can I see another one?
Yes.
Yeah, take another one. I just got good quality. The first one wasn't really a good test.
Yeah.
Pop any.
No, I'm not gonna charge you for these. I'm
Oh,
trying
okay,
to
cool.
make a business plan.
Oh,
Would other
can I have another one?
people? No.
Oh, okay. So two's your limit. There you go. So you should sell them two for gold. There
2
you
for
go.
gold? All
Yeah.
right, wow. That's
Or
more than I was
maybe,
expecting.
something cheaper. I don't know. I forget how
Do you
much
think
gold's
these
worth.
would work on that guy? And she points at the Warforged.
I assume is it his behind sticking out the wall or his front?
No, like you see like his front. Actually,
Oh.
Rick, can you describe what your character looks like?
Yeah, so my character is he's humanoid, but he is just a humanoid metal. He almost just looks like a robot, but has like tattered robes, and he clutches. He's just standing there, and he clutches a quarterstaff in his hand, unmoving, and obviously not saying anything the whole time. He's just completely still, almost as if dormant.
Yeah, he looks like he'll enjoy it.
Okay. I guess Grim will walk over to this mysterious robot man. And
As Grim walks away, you see Crash spit up the second good berry and put it in his pocket.
so I'm going to kind of like look around because I don't think Grim would have ever seen a Warforged before. So she's probably trying to discern how to wake you up. She'll like wave in front of your eye sockets.
So
Do you have a nose?
No.
You don't have a nose. Okay.
can you make a perception check for me real quick?
Perception. Okay.
All you have to do is not roll one.
Ooh, 24.
Okay, so
Wow.
as you're looking at him, you see him there. He on the wall. There's like these kind of metal spikes, like two at the top, two in the middle, two at the bottom. Looks almost like receptacles for like electricity or something, or maybe generators for it. And then next to that, there are like a couple buttons on the wall, and then as you're looking at him, you can see like almost like heat slightly rising off it, kind of like machine working. Like that little bit of a haze. So there are a couple buttons there. You don't know necessarily what they do, but you can try hitting them and see what happens.
I don't think Grim is somebody who would not push buttons, so I'll push the buttons.
Okay, so there's a red button, a green button, and a yellow button. Which one do you hit?
Red.
Hit the gray button.
Okay, Okay, so Max is colorblind. Good to know. Crash is colorblind. As you hit the red button, a bunch of like electrical shocks go off on each one of those around it, and then what seems like a battering ram hits it from behind, or the machine from behind, as it's like activating. Are you directly in front of it, or where are you standing in terms of where he is?
I'd probably be directly in front.
Okay, so
Not a very cautious person.
Okay, so as you hit that button, like the shocks are going off, turning him on, and then that thing hits and it ejects him, and it goes like smacks, thrusts him, like his face is like going straight over you, basically.
Oh.
It almost launched him out. Seems like that was the eject button for like either emergencies or something went wrong and you needed to like get it out fast.
Does the being react in any way to being almost ejected?
Yeah, so when he was ejected out, did they both fall on the ground, or was it just like I just hit her?
So you like hit her, but you're not like going. It's not like you're going like this. It's more like it sent you up, and it was just like trying to get you out of the thing almost immediately. So
Okay.
like it hits her, but it's more like upper body, not like, and you're just being sent.
Oh, so do I keep going past her?
Yes, you keep going
Oh,
past her.
and then what? Do I fall, or I mean, am I? Okay, well,
You-
I think that he would catch himself because he doesn't sleep. He was dormant, but he was aware of everything that you guys were doing the entire time. He was watching the two of you and assessing threats. And so he catches himself, and he turns and looks at both of you, and he says, "Like water in a river, we must flow with the currents of life." And that's all he says.
What do you think this guy's safe word is?
I don't think he has one.
Um,
He will. Crash will get off the table and kind of walk over it. Sorry, they're both on the floor still, or are they getting up?
Are
Rick
you on
is
top of
prone,
me?
like he's like set back up, but like it's up to you how you reacted to him like being ejected out of the wall.
Probably just a little bit of shock, and after he starts to speak in like weird mystical riddles, she'd probably just start to assume that it's his fault that we're here. Sorry, my cats are fighting in the background.
It's okay. Sideshow.
I got distracted watching them earlier.
Yeah, so I'm not interested in going with the water flow river situation. I want to leave. Do you know why we're here?
Yeah. Do I know why we're here?
So you think back in your logs, your memory, it seems you can tell like since your last memory has there like your first like solid one, a lot of time has passed. Like a lot of time.
Ooh.
Can each of you roll me a D100 and a D4?
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
100. 89.
Oh god. Okay.
That's not good.
Yeah.
And a 3.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled
Oh,
a.
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I did not see you. I'm on D&D Beyond. I rolled a 10, and then I rolled a 4.
Okay. Cool. And then
I rolled an 87 and a 2.
okay. So as you're like going back into your memory logs, you are trying to figure out how like long ago it was, and to your best guess, that last memory was about 174 years ago.
Oh.
So something's going on, and you're like going back and thinking that you feel like something in your hand, and in it there's a piece of paper, and on it says, "Death is reset. Get out quick."
It says
That's
death.
all that's there. Death resets. Get out quick.
As I'm getting up, he will feel the paper in his hand. He'll look at it and he'll say, "It seems we must be leaving." And he'll hand the paper over to Crash.
And as he's doing that, Crash, can you make a description of yourself real quick? Because I didn't ask for that before.
Oh, sorry. So Crash is obviously a Kenku bird folk, essentially a giant walking bird. He's wearing what seems to be nicely taken care of leather clothes with a kind of feathered cloak. And he has a nice little kind of western cowboy hat for show, with 2 feathers coming out of it. He looks well dressed, not particularly wealthy, but not particularly poor either.
Nice.
And then Grim, can you also give your description as he's like looking between the two of you real quick and handing this over?
Okay. Grim is a bit of a mess. Short, brown hair, just really messy. An assortment of tattoos, both good and bad. Is if you've ever, I don't know, she's carrying like a ringmaster's baton from a circus, and she's just kind of dressed like the best kind of fancy and alluring you could be if you were a carny.
Right.
So yeah, Grim's like an ex-carny.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Rick, you haven't said your character's name yet. What were you passing over to Crash?
Yeah, so his name is his technical name is F15-T. But you can call him F15, you can call him F1, or as he's come to be known in the monastery where he's from, they call him Fist. So F1, F15, or Fist. But yeah, I hand it over to is that so funny, Max? What's so funny about that? Isn't it awesome that I named my monk Fist?
Don't do that, because you're gonna make me. You're gonna trigger L2R inside of me, man.
Okay.
Out. Bring her out.
No. Yeah, I hand over the parchment paper to Crash, and I say, it seems that we must be leaving soon.
What does the paper say again? This is
Death resets. Get out quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what this means, but I'm all about getting out, and I'll show it to Grim as well. Either this guy's trying to kill us, or he's warning us. I don't know what else he's saying.
I don't need a paper to tell me I want to get out. Let's go.
Yeah. Is there a door to this room?
Yep. There's only one door. It's to your left a little bit, but
Okay. Yeah, I will look around, and I will spot the door, and I'll try to open it.
okay. You open the door.
Okay.
It's
man.
a regular door. It's not
Oh,
locked.
it's not
It's
locked?
just
It
a
was
door.
that easy?
Yeah, everyone's always terrified of a door.
It's never that easy.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Open it. Yeah.
Okay, so you see a hallway. You look to the left. It's kind of, so almost straight across from you. There's one door. A little bit further down to the right, there's another door. All the way to the left, at the end of the halls, there's a door, and then like you actually have to like get out and look down the hall to see the rest.
Geez, there's a bunch of doors. Yeah. So Fist will not really care whether they're following him or not. And he will just start walking, and I guess he'll expect them to follow him. And he'll start walking. Is this hallway, is it well lit or is it dark?
There are like some torches like
Okay.
put in sconces down the wall that you can see, so it's not like bright and shining, but you can easily see.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'll start walking to the end of the hallway.
Left or right?
Oh wait, so there's a hallway this way and there's a hallway that way?
Yeah, so you like it's a door. Or it's like you're in a room and you go into a hallway and it's just a long hallway.
I
going
see.
this way.
I thought I was already okay.
No, sorry, I didn't say that well.
Yeah, I guess left. I don't know if there's a.
Okay. Are you guys following him, or are you just watching him, waiting for him to die? Like, what do you think? What are you guys doing?
We'll follow behind at a safe distance. If
Yeah.
there's any traps, they'll get him first.
Sounds appropriate.
Sounds good. Are you checking for traps, Rick, as you're going through?
I feel like Fist would be walking very lightly, as lightly as he could. But no, I don't think he would be. I don't think he would be checking for any traps at all.
What did you say your name was?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're in character.
Guy walking ahead of us.
Yeah, he will stop in his tracks and he'll turn around and he'll say, "You may call me F1 5T." And then he'll turn around and continue what he was doing.
It's like, I look at Grim. Is that a name? Is that,
I've heard weirder.
Is that an acronym or something? Yeah, I'm just gonna call him F.
F?
I'm gonna call him Fit.
Fit?
There you go. Fit. Yeah.
I don't care what you call
I'm
him.
just gonna get rid of that 5. Oh well, damn Grim, shit. I don't like you either. Now I can walk away from Grim.
Just like some guy I've never met before being like, I don't like that guy's name. I'm gonna change it.
I didn't say I didn't like the guy's name. I said I'm not gonna call him that.
That's hilarious. She's like, "I don't care."
Yeah, I'll offer. I'll be like, I'll walk next to him, kind of move up. He's like, listen, let's not be too hasty, and I'll kind of look around the wall to see if there's any obvious traps coming around, like any holes in the wall or suspicious paneling.
Can you make me a perception check?
Yes, sir. Oh, apparently not. Oh, here we go. Ooh, 22. I rolled an 18 plus 4.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you can see like little next to a couple of doors there are like different plaques. They have some inscription on it. You don't recognize the writing. Wait, can you just confirm which languages you speak again?
Common and Goblin.
Okay, yep, you definitely don't recognize the writing. Looks old and kind of punky, but that's about it. As you're going through, they're like stone on the wall. Walls are kind of nice. You don't see any traps per se. You do see like some paneling. It's kind of nice. It's a little bit on the fancy side. It looks like a pretty well off area. A lot of stonework though, but that's about it.
Look safe. Take the lead.
Yeah, so can I go back through my memory logs? Do I recognize any of this? Or, I mean, even though it was a long time ago, or I don't recognize any of it?
Nope, nothing. You get like a sense of deja vu. But
Yeah,
no memories of this.
I'll turn to Crash and I'll say, "It seems as though my memory logs have been wiped of the place we're in."
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know this place either.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do we think anything's like after us in here?
You get kind of like yeah, so you don't get the sense that anything's like following you yet or anything like that. It does feel kind of eerie. Can you make No, I was saving that for later.
Okay.
Nope, you don't get anything. You just kind of get like an eerie vibe. It's kind of unsettling that you don't remember how you got here. You don't remember last night. You get the sense that it's been like a little bit of time since your last memory, but you don't know how long exactly. It's kind of you get like that next morning haze kind of thing. Almost feeling when thinking about it, but nothing like that yet. You do have a door in front of you and then one to your right, unless you want to turn back around.
Okay. So just like vibe check on this whole situation. Is it like, ooh, a neat little escape room, or is it like this is some H.H. Holmes shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Good answer.
So there are a couple like there are a bunch of different like ways this can kind of go. That planned out like a different options, kind of deciding almost like an choose your own adventure book. It's going to depend on which doors you take and what you do in some of the rooms.
Okay.
But it could be fine. It could be an escape room, and it could be, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Pardon my language. Oh heck, what the hell?
Are we allowed
That still
to
doesn't
swear?
work.
I've
Yeah.
been swearing.
We've been
I
swearing.
think
Yeah.
we've been
Yeah.
swearing. I do say that
Okay.
I do think that Max's kids watch all of his videos, and so they hear him say cuss words. But
Yeah.
I don't care.
I mean, we
I
don't have
give a fuck.
we don't have to go in it and be like on purpose curse, but you know, if it happens, it happens.
You're the one who
Um,
brought up safe words.
Oh
Yeah, you did bring up
no.
safe words.
Safe words completely acceptable. Cursing, no, we don't believe in that here.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
we can, hey, listen, we can take out your safe word BS.
Hey, look, number 5, door over here.
Are you pointing to the
Door on
one
the
in
right.
front of you or to the right? Okay. You going
Yeah.
in? Trying the door.
I will turn to that door, and I will just start reaching for the doorknob, and I will grab the doorknob,
You grab
And
it.
turn the doorknob.
and I will turn the doorknob. Yeah.
As you grab it, you feel a slight static shock that's been building up over just a little bit of time. It doesn't hurt. It's more just a tingle, and you open the door just fine.
I'm waiting for I'm gonna roll 2d8 and you take that much damage.
Yeah. Feeling the static shock. He enjoys that. That's nice for him. As long as he doesn't take any damage, he's fine. So, and he opens up the door.
As you open up the door, this room's kind of dark. There are a bunch of candles. To the left, you see what almost looks like kind of an altar. Altar. Looks arcane. Looks kind of spooky. So that's on one side of the room. You see a magic circle in front of that. Directly in front of you, there's another table with like 2 bookshelves on each side with a bunch of different runes and arcanes. On the table, there's a bunch of more candles, and what looks like almost like 3 towers. Like if you've seen like the Tower of Hanoi, that puzzle, that's kind of sitting there with everything in the middle. And then on the right side of the room, you see another large like circle inscribed on the ground with a bunch of different glyphs. Can you make me an Arcana check?
Sure. Arcana. Jeez. Okay. I got an 11.
It looks kind of familiar. With your background, you didn't do a ton of magic, but with your time at the monastery, people did come traveling every now and then. It looks kind of like a teleportation circle, but you're not sure. So,
Okay.
like, could be a way out if you can figure out how to use it or what's going on with it.
Okay. I will rigidly turn to the others and say, this looks familiar, as if possibly a teleportation circle. And I'll say, but I'm not familiar with magic of this sort.
I'll kind of approach and be like, step back. I got this. And I'll take a look and be like, yeah, definitely a teleportation circle. Good eye. You got a good eye.
Thank you.
Is there anything around that could be used to activate this circle? Is there anything like it's just a television circle? Is there any components around, anything like that that could be used in activating it? A device, a button?
Not really. Again, you just have kind of that puzzle in the middle. You looking at the room, there's... It kind of seems like there's like some... Maybe like a energy conduit at the top of the room that's going down to the middle and then splitting across to each side. So could be something like that. Could need to be powered. You might need to send energy over. You might just need to activate your puzzle. You don't know.
You said there's a puzzle?
Yeah, the Tower of Hanoi. Oh, sorry. It's like 3 towers, bunch of discs in the middle. Each disc is a little bit larger. Or sorry, largest disc on the bottom, smallest disc at the top. It's 4 tall. So.
Oh, is this like the game where you have to like move each piece over?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Can I actually move the pieces?
You can go ahead and try. As you do,
Yeah.
what piece are you moving and where?
Well, they're all on one stick, right?
Yeah, they're all on the middle right now.
And there's 4 towers or 3? He said 3 towers.
There are 3 towers.
Cool. So I move the smallest one to the far right.
As you do, take 6 electricity damage.
Oh,
I can't think of the right word. Lightning damage. That one.
There you go. Oh man,
Crush, are you okay?
what a rush. Who's that? Someone else with us?
What?
Huh? Who's
It
Crush?
is me. I have been here. Crush. I meant Crash. 150, dude. Maybe if you guys seen that movie, I don't know.
No.
It's from Finding Nemo. What the heck?
Oh wow, that's funny.
Okay,
Now I hear it.
And
After
still
he-
young.
And after, yeah, it doesn't get better each time you do it though.
Damn.
Crash.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Crash?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's see what happens if I do. Well, wait. If the goal is the smallest is on the top, right? So I guess the idea is to put it back with the smallest being on the bottom, maybe. So if that's how this puzzle works, I forget how these puzzles work. It's hard when you visualize it in your mind versus when you see it in person.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, I'm great at those. This is my intelligence check. 18.
Okay, sweet. So as you're like reaching back forward again, you have a thought. So you think back like to your childhood, like way long time ago, or yesterday, depending on. Don't know how old you are, but as you do it, you can kind of remember like the goal of it is to get everything from one tower to the one end or the other. Normally they don't start in the middle. Normally it's like either on the left or the right, and you're just trying to get everything from the bottom being the biggest to the top, or the smallest being at the top to the other end. But it's a little bit different here for some reason.
As in, I get damaged each time.
You don't know if that's part of the puzzle itself or something else needs to happen first.
Oh. Well, I think I got it. The idea how to do it now. If I have to get everything to one side, then yeah, it's small to the right, middle, then big to the middle, then small back to the left, then big to the right, middle to the right, left to the right.
Yep, that's the pattern that you'd use for one to move them over.
But I fear as I touch each one, I'm assuming this electrical conduit coming from the ceiling is what's hurting me. As you make inappropriate gestures.
Oh.
Maybe.
And I go out of focus again.
Yeah, you died.
Oh man, goodbye again.
It's just like that shock is just like causing ringing in your ear. You're like going in and out of focus.
This is actually so immersive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm feeling the static.
Yeah. You might need to like lean forward and then lean way back.
Yeah, I was doing that earlier.
Yeah, just leave the room actually.
Oh, it worked. Leave that in.
So Grim is not interested in puzzles, is not good at them, is gonna let Crash take this one on. Unless there's like other stuff in here I can try to figure out.
So the only things are like basically, or the only things really of interest are what's a teleportation English, that circle on your right. On your left, something kind of similar, but it looks more sinister in nature. Kind of
A sinister teleportation circle?
maybe more like a summoning circle or something there. It gives you more of like a eldritch, fiendish vibe to it.
Okay.
So there's not too much in the room other than those three things. Like there are like bookshelves and stuff. If you like wanted to go through those, you can take a look like behind the fiendish-esque circle and like see like there's like an altar there. It has like a dagger on it. Looks like may have been for some sort of ritual or something. But you can't really tell much about it other than those pieces right there.
Okay. Are we like committed to this room?
No.
Yeah. I think we have to go back and check other rooms to get rid of this electricity.
In my time on this earth, nothing has ever been quite so easy. So I do think that we should go somewhere else. Man, this is hard.
It's almost like you're improvising off the top of your head.
Yeah, well, I'm improvising being a calm, collected robot.
Which is
That's
100% opposite of you.
Yeah,
Not
it's completely
you.
opposite of me.
Okay, so are y'all leaving, trying one of the other rooms then?
Yeah.
Unless there's like a book in here or in the first room that's like, this is how you solve room 5.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Unless
really
there's
playing
something like with art, like a construction hat on the corner with some writing that kind of gives you, there's like a symbol, electricity, that says don't touch.
it. No touchy touch. No, nothing like that.
Somebody needs to do that.
Sounds like that should be you.
Unfortunately, my illusions only last for a minute, so.
Yeah, so we'll leave that room and we will continue. I think I went left, so let's just continue left down the hallway.
So there's only one other door to your... So left from the first room, right? Because now it's on the opposite side of the room. So there's only one more door to your right, just at the end of the hall.
Okay.
Let's do that one. Maybe there's something we can fight in there. I know how to solve that.
True.
Okay.
You guys can do the fighting. It's great. I'll watch.
I will go to open this door as well, but as I'm opening it, I'll turn around and say, "Violence is never the answer."
Oh no, he's
It's the answer like 75% of the time.
When I have to fight, I always only incapacitate. I never kill.
Is it me? Is it me that sounds like I have a speech impediment?
Oh, come on, dude. Okay, I'll open the door.
It's giving like beep boop, I'm a robot like type vibes for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So you open the door
And you got
as you go boop boop through it. And inside you see a series of kind of like glass, almost like semicircular walls against each of the... so there are 5 of them. There are going to be 2 on the left side and then 3 in the back, or like straight across from you. One of them is significantly larger than the rest. And these are like floor to ceiling. On the inside of them, is everyone walking into the room?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So, which one of between Crash and Grim, which one of you walks in first?
I'll go in first.
Okay.
I'm the one who wanted to leave, so.
That's true.
Okay. So, like, as you're all walking into the room, you see in each of these 5 kobolds, all smart. They don't look right. Their eyes are like red rimmed. Their teeth overgrown, kind of long. They look really gaunt. Almost one of them. Max, can you make a perception check for me?
Ooh.
Or not? Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's not great. I rolled a 12.
Okay. Don't Doesn't matter. So as you're going through, they kind of remind you a little bit like just of stories like vampire-ish almost looking, just like with the eyes, the teeth, like dark room, kind of with all of them in there. You get kind of like something kind of along those vibes looking at them. But as you all step into the room, all five of them just, as one movement, all stare and look at Grim, and then shift over to look at Crash.
Grim, whatever you do, don't show them your blood.
I don't show anybody my
I don't
blood.
know what kind of things you do. I don't know you. You might
You're
have
the
like
one
a trick.
who's just opening with safe words and then talking about showing people your blood.
Yeah, man, you gotta be careful. I think these things are things that you know, do stuff with blood. I'm not sure what they're called.
Things that do stuff with blood.
Yeah,
Where are you
they're not
from?
doctors.
Not doctors.
They're not the good kind of people who do things with blood.
Okay, well they're behind that glass, so I think we're okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Just don't show them your blood.
As you're like entering this room and like being able to see more and more, on the right side you see kind of like almost looks like an operating table with like straps on it. And then above that, and then each of the glass ones, it looks like almost like an oculus or an aperture, like a circular hole above them that looks like it could open, kind of like a camera, like shutter,
Okay.
almost. And above that operating table, and then also along the other wall next to the operating table, it looks like there's a table with a bunch of notes on it, some more scientific equipment, and then next to that there's like another panel on the wall with a couple of different levers on it, and then on that there's like some writing.
Max, you love levers.
Yeah. I walk over to the notes on the table. I spend my time reading, not causing mischief. So I'll push the papers together and kind of go through them and see if there's anything about the levers, the vials, or the kobolds.
So as you're going through it, you notice there are two different scripts. One of them looks like it's done in a very neat, very fine handwriting. One of them is a little bit more like clumsy as it's going on. The neat handwriting, there are really detailed notes going through. There are different logs, entries. For the one that's a little bit more messy, you see more like general notes, like feeding times, irregularities, just common observations about each of these individuals. The first one references that these are vampire spawn that they've been collected. Can you make me another intelligence check?
Yeah. Does the writing look like when a doctor, like a doctor chicken scratches his writing really quickly?
No,
the sloppy handwriting?
So the sloppier, the second one almost looks like that, like they're just quick notes. But like the more detailed handwriting, no, they look like slow, deliberate, delicate. You noticed on one of the pages.
I rolled a 9, by the way.
Oh, okay. You noticed on one of the pages, like, it looks like something was spilled on it. Looks kind of dark reddish brown. Maybe like some blood accidentally dripped on it. As it's detailing like notes on resurrection and notes on bringing people back. You get the hint that these might not have been vampiric before, but they're definitely now vampire spawn. And then one of the last notes you get, you see something about transfusion, but it kind of goes over your head. And then it gives you like the different levers. You see that one says on the notes, it has like one of them's release, one of them is transfusion, and then one of them is reset.
Um,
So reset is the one that's on the right. And this is in the more messy handwriting, like they often forget by accident or something like that. So reset is left, transfusion is middle, and then reset is right.
I think you said reset twice.
Yeah,
Reset is
I
left.
started
Transfusion
saying
is center. What's right?
no.
It's okay, don't panic.
It's
Panic
fine.
is
Take all the time
missing.
you need.
Yep.
Yeah.
So left is going to be release, center is transfusion, right is
Okay.
yeah, reset.
Reset.
Okay.
Okay. You said reset was left instead of release was left. That's
Okay.
why.
Ah, my bad. I'm sorry.
Sorry, it's Emily's fault.
No, I own my own mistakes. They happen way too often.
So one room was a transportation circle and a summoning circle, and the next room is creating vampire spawn.
Basically, that's the gist you're getting from it.
And the summoning circle seemed dark and eldritch.
Yep. More eldritch than fiendish, but it could have been fiendish. You didn't really investigate into it, but
Yeah,
it does
we
give you that. It definitely give you an eldritch vibe to it.
So, release, transfuse, reset.
I mean, I'm not really terrified of how many kobold are in there?
There are 5 of them.
5. I'm not really scared of 5 vampiric kobold. So I will just walk over to the. I'm not. They're gonna suck my blood. You know, I don't have any blood. I am going to walk over to the levers, and it was reset, transfuse,
Release.
and
Release.
release. I am just.
If he-
Go ahead.
If he tries to pull the release one, I'm gonna stop him. If he
Yeah,
tries
yeah.
to do any of the
I'm
other
gonna.
ones, I don't
I'm
care.
going out of curiosity. I'm going to pull the transfuse one.
Okay. Oh, okay. So as you do
You're
that,
not even gonna try to talk to them first? Be like, hey, are you cool in there? Do you need help? You're just gonna be
Well,
like,
we've seen
I'm
that they're
going to
vampiric, right?
transfuse.
We've seen that they're evil, right?
you get
You
like
played
a-
Baldur's
Wow, they're
Gate
just
3.
evil just
You
'cause
don't.
not all vampires are evil.
Astarians out there
That's
like.
true. Well, I mean,
"Huh,
you can
that
you can try to
bitch."
stop me.
No, I want to see what happens.
Okay. So as you do this, the 5 kobolds are like just staring straight at Okay, so in the room, Emily and Max, where like you guys standing roughly in the room?
I think I would be trying to communicate with the kobolds.
Okay, so then they're all staring straight at you.
Okay.
Are you like in front of the bigger one in the middle, or like one of the other 4 of them?
Yeah, I guess I'd be in front of the big one if that one seems like there's more going on there.
So as F151 or F15T pulls this lever, you see all of them like tighten up like in pain and start screeching as the first one just collapses on the right. Second one collapses. Third one collapses.
As I start to
Fifth
collapse,
one-
I'm gonna try to pull it up.
It's too late. That one collapses too. And as that, the one in the middle in that large cage, you can see like blood kind of just coming up into the middle of it, like pulling around its feet as it's doing, as it's kind of like bending down to like hungrily get at it, and you can see it absorb, and it bulks up a little bit more and more.
What's wrong with you?
That was
Quick,
not
quick, hit
my intention.
reset. Hit reset.
No. All life is precious, and it was not my intention to kill those creatures.
F1 or sorry, Fist, can you make a perception check for me real quick?
Yeah, jeez. Just kill them.
Actually, and and can I also get Crash make one as well?
I got it.
What?
A perception.
Oh,
I got an 11.
Okay, so you only needed a 10. So you're
got
looking
19.
at them, and you can see that the four that collapsed, they don't look like all the way dead. But it's hard to tell because they're undead in the first place. So, but that one in the middle, he looks a little sketchy at the moment.
huh.
I'll walk over to the ones that are like collapsed and maybe near death or undeath, and I will try to communicate with them and say, I am so sorry.
Okay,
How can
as
we
you're
help
doing
you?
yeah, as you're doing that, what did you get on your roll, Crash?
19.
Okay, 19. So you're looking around, and you on the right side of the wall, just on the other side, kind of hidden by the door, how you guys came in. There's a shelf, and it looks like there are a bunch of different vials on there. You look close, and they're kind of shimmering slightly, like almost glowing, but they look kind of like water. But there are 5 vials right there for you.
Oh, interesting. I will take the vials.
Oh, okay. So are you taking all of them?
I'm gonna take all of them.
Okay. You can add 5 vials of holy water.
Nice.
Sure.
Did anybody else see me take them?
Were you being stealthy about it, or were you just kind of walking over and looking at it? Or were you just like meandering and tell me how you were grabbing them.
I assume that when Grim and Fist were paying attention to the kobolds, I spotted the vials on the shelf and went over kind of quietly and just helped myself to all 5 of them.
Okay, can you make a stealth check for me?
A 19.
You get them. No one caught you. They're very much distracted by kind of in front of Grim, this one that's like hungrily like eating this blood that at its feet as it's like bulking up, and then Fist being like, "Buddy," tapping on the glass. "Buddy, you okay? How can I help?"
Then I'll also make my way over to the lever and pull reset.
Oh, okay. So you hit pull reset. As you do, you hear kind of like each of you hear like a clicking and whirling as like you look up and you can see that all the apertures open up and bright sunlight just comes down on all 5 of them. And you like the ones that are basically already dead like instantly poof into ash, and the one in the middle like screams like loudly, vehemently as it just like bursts into flame, and then they close back up, and then the ashes kind of coalesce and then like start reforming slowly. You can see kind of like some green eldritch energy going on around it, just kind of piecing them back together, and they reform the vampire, or the 5 vampire kobolds, or vampire spawn.
Oh, 5 vials. We need to keep them from regenerating with the holy water.
Cool, let's see that again. I have pull the reset again.
They open up, sunlight comes down, you hear loud screaming from 5 different kobolds. Cursed you suddenly. Maybe we shouldn't be making a ton of noise in a place that we were told or we might need to run out. But anyway, 5 screaming kobolds burst into flame, ashes, everything closes, and the green energy comes back and like refits them together, like piece by piece. They reform almost like if you've seen Avengers, or sorry, the like Infinity War, like those
When they
the
turn.
Marvel movies. Yeah, when they turn to like ash in that one thing, like it's the opposite of that when they're reconstituting.
I will say Fist would never do this, and especially since we have to be quiet, but it would be really funny to just like somehow configure the lever to stay down so that the sunlight is always on them, and then they would never reform. But
Interesting.
So how much time is there between, like, can you pull more than one lever at once? Or is it like you pull it, the mechanism happens and completes, and then only then after that you can pull another one.
No, you could technically pull them all at the same time. Like if but like it could like mess things up a little bit. You don't know exactly. You have to try before you actually really know like what would happen. But like if you're just messing with them, you feel like them both being kind of loose, able for you to pull like more than one at the same time.
So if we did reset and then release like right after.
Yeah, they you would kind of guess that if you did like reset release, like the lights would come up and then something would happen as far as the release. You don't know exactly how the release mechanism would work, but something along those lines happens.
Yeah, we haven't pulled release yet. We don't know.
So guys, I found these vials. They just happen to be in front of me. I'll pull one out and just kind of like, pretty sure this is holy water, and I'm pretty sure if we use this on them, it can stop them from healing back up. Maybe we kill them permanently.
Do we need to
maybe
kill
we
them
need their
permanently?
blood.
They're stuck in there. They're not really hurting us right now.
There's more vials on the outside, right? Or were you saying they were in these like big tubes or something like that together? I'm not sure. In the beginning, you mentioned something.
They're in like colto tanks, like, right? They're
Yeah, basically.
okay.
Yeah, there are 5 of those. Thank you for the Star Wars reference. I love that. Those ones. Anyway, you see like those 5 different ones there. One of them is larger than the other ones. The other ones are kind of like look like they're set there almost. Versus if you're like looking closely at that one in the middle, it looks like it has like more mechanisms around it.
So when we transfused it, we made the other ones weaker and the middle one stronger.
It looks like you pulled something out of all of the ones that were all the smaller tanks, and then somehow suffused life or energy or something into that middle one, and then it fed it at the same time.
So if we release it, we would let them all go and deal with 5 healthy, semi-healthy ones. If we transfuse it, we got 4 little weak ones, potentially unable to do anything, and then 1 big one.
One big
Yeah.
one.
Can
If we
you
had,
make an investigation check for me?
if we have to deal with them violently.
Wait, does anyone have proficiency in investigation?
I have half
No.
proficiency.
Okay, half proficiency even. Okay, so yeah, so Max, go ahead and roll proficiency for me.
Okay.
Or not proficiency. Yeah, that one.
Investigation.
You know what I meant. Yeah.
I rolled a 3 plus 3, 6.
Wow.
Okay. You notice you don't really see anything else around the other 4 tanks. It's just the middle, or like the large one that's kind of in the middle of the back wall that seems to have any like mechanics or anything mechanical around it.
When you say mechanical, is it on the inside or the outside?
Kind of like along the hinge, like where like along the wall where like the glass meets, and then like towards like the top and bottom middle of the front of it.
Oh. Anybody want to try anything?
Could we? All right, assuming we have to eliminate these kobolds to get out of here. Like, I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. So, what if we pulled the reset lever and then immediately after that pulled the release lever, and while they were still like reforming or whatever, put holy water on their gooey corpses?
Yeah, I don't have a better idea.
Yeah, I mean, we could probably only get 3 at a time since there's only 3 of us.
But we have 2 hands each.
Yeah, but it's kind of like...
Yeah, I know. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
So in theory, you could. So like 2 of them are kind of close. So on the left wall, you could kind of reach almost and get both of them this way. But that would lead the other 2 because there's kind of like a big space between the middle sorry, not the wall, but like the corner. You could get like the two of them. And then there's one on the far left, on the left wall, the one in the middle, and then the one at the far right. That basically you wouldn't be able to reach and get to at the same time. So in theory, you could get 4.
It's better that than 5 at a time.
I have to say, what is killing these things going to do with us getting out of here?
Maybe we gotta empty it.
I mean, you did reading, right? Was there anything in there about...
Oh yeah, no, the vampire spawn. That's all I understood.
Wait, clarify something for me real quick. When we press reset and the daylight comes through, is it just a light, or is there like a window that opens up?
So these are apertures. So they're kind of the one I have next to me isn't put together. So you know how like a camera, like you have like each of those like little pieces, they go in a circle and then like it opens. I don't know how to describe it. I'm sorry, that's a horrible...
Like the lens of a camera?
Yeah, like a camera's lens, how like it, like as you twist it, like
it's like
it
telescopic.
opens up the middle. Yeah. Not so much telescopic, but like the center of the hole like gets bigger and opens up.
Okay. Yeah.
Versus closed, like it's shut, so it goes like that.
Okay, got it.
So that's kind of what's at the top of each of them, and you notice like actual sunlight's coming down.
Interesting.
How big are the holes?
They're big enough so for the four smaller ones, they're like the full size of that cage. So like there's no way they're getting around it. On the one at the middle, it's the same size as the other ones. It's just a little bit smaller, so like if it was trying to, it could like push to the side a little bit so it wouldn't be hit as hard. But it's most likely not going to be doing that because it's kind of like you see like as you're close to them, like the kobolds inside are kind of like pushing towards it to try to get close to you, just sensing life and blood, and they're hungry.
Can I try talking to them?
Yeah.
I'll go.
No, you didn't try. You can't try.
I can. I can. All right.
Yeah.
Is there one that looks more alert than the others?
The one in the larger one.
Okay. I'll go to the heavy and tap on the glass.
It just like kind of twitches, like staring at you. Like you can see it like slightly salivate. More than slightly. You can see it actively salivating.
Hi, I'm Grim. What's your name?
Hunger is kind of distracting me right now. They call me X1304. I used to have a name, but it's been so long I don't remember it. Do you have any idea how many times I've died? I haven't eaten in 3 years. Help. Or let me out. I promise I'll be a friend.
Do you promise? Do you promise?
I super promise.
You super duper promise?
Super duper.
Okay, well, see, I really want to leave. I don't like it here, and I have stuff to do. So
Okay.
maybe we can help each other. Do you know how I can leave? If you tell me, maybe I'll give you a snack.
I mean, I can hear whooshing from the room next door sometimes. Okay, so like sometimes like people come in and they come out, like he brings in bodies every now and then, does them like in the same room over there on that table. Like there are a lot of bodies that come in and out of this place. Okay. So the master, he's I'm guessing, I don't know his name. He's just always kind of stared at me, like clinically looking down. He curses a lot. He's also muttering whenever like things go wrong. He has to reset us a lot because he's just I think he's trying to figure out how necromancy works, to be honest. Because like he's not a vampire, but somehow he made us into vampires. Go figure. But yeah, anyway, so he's here, and then his assistant, little dude, skull fur face, kind of funny, feeds us regularly. He's great, love him. Well, he used to feed us regularly. It's been, like I said, 3 years.
It's been 3 years.
Yeah,
Okay,
now he just kind of
so-
stands there.
If we let you out, you super duper promised to not attack us. But what about your buddies over there?
I super duper promise not to attack you specifically.
Me specifically? Is that because I have a
promised-
lack of blood?
He promised me to.
Yeah, super duper, definitely super duper promise. I will not attack anyone. Hey, if you can get me out of here, as long as the sun's not burning me, I'm probably gonna be happy. Can't speak for the other ones. We're all kind of, like I said, dying's not fun. Wait, how many times did you just kill us?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You pulled the lever. Fuck you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am
Yeah.
pulling a lever. I barely have hands. What are you talking about?
Bird boy. Okay,
Bird boy.
Whoa.
I don't believe you.
Um,
Anyway, I've
So here's the thing. We can let you out
okay.
and you'll have freedom. You
Okay.
won't have to die over and over again.
Okay.
But if you betray us, I mean, we'll be forced to end your life permanently, and we have the means to do that. We don't want to do that. We want to all escape this place
I see.
together. So, with
You know-
you knowing that, you can help us all escape, or we'll escape without you, and you'll be dead, which we don't want.
Or if you want the sweet release of death, I mean, we can do that for you too.
We can just kill you
At this
now.
point, I've died a lot, and I haven't been able to actually die. I'd be okay with dying, to be honest. I could help you to get out, but what would be the benefit? I could eat again.
Max?
Yeah, Max, what are you doing? Crinkling up?
Stop rubbing it.
Sorry,
Stop rubbing it in my face that you have food.
I pull out a bag of ketchup chips that look like blood.
You see, like, the slobber's, like, actively pouring down his
Oh,
mouth.
I'm sorry. In addition, I cast minor illusion on a bag, and it just looks like blood chips.
You said ketchup chips, and I gotta know what the heck ketchup chips even are, but
They're
Surprisingly,
ketchup flavored chips.
yeah,
Yeah.
We have them in
Surprisingly not-
Canada.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're not bad, but they're not great.
They're tangy.
Like one is good, and then but if you try to like eat more, it's like ugh, doesn't really.
okay. Well,
I could.
what do you think? Are you gonna don't tease him right now? He's been through enough.
He's just still staring at the bag, like, head cocked to the side, like, slobber is
make
actually
it
coming out of his
disappear.
mouth.
Where'd it go? Fuck you.
It was never here.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, friend,
Yeah.
buddy. You said you could help us escape. Is that true?
Yeah, definitely true. 100%.
Insight check.
Okay, roll for insight.
It's her favorite thing. I was waiting for it. to say it.
I was expecting it with the super duper promise.
Yeah.
I rolled a 12.
You know, this dude's salivating a lot. Like, a lot.
Hmm.
At this point, you think he would do just about anything to eat. You don't know if he knows how to get out of here or not. You guess that what he was saying about the whooshing was true. But other than that, dude's hungry.
And the whooshing he was referring to, it was from the room that we came from? Or is it a different place?
It's the room you came from right before this.
Okay, with the summoning circle and everything. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, like I don't see how us fighting and defeating you or helping you kind of like helps any of us get out of here.
No.
And I don't know. I can give you the sweet release of death. I'd be cool with that. I mean,
I'd
I
be
wouldn't
okay
want to
with
be
that.
hungry for 3 years.
I'd be okay with that too, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay. Crash walks over to the lever again. All right, tell me when.
You have the vials though.
Oh, well, I'll put all the vials out to be like, all right, who's gonna take what and put on what.
I would assume that that fist has the largest wingspan. Not thinking about the Kenku with his wings, but so I'll handle. I don't really remember how the room is set up. To be honest with you, so I'll just
Hey,
take
you could just say arm span. You don't have to insult my people.
Okay, so before we were told that we
The
can get
regular
like
term.
4 at a time, basically, given the layout of the room,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, and a holy water does radiant damage.
Right.
So if someone could cast Moonbeam on the 5th area, which also does radiant damage, maybe we could get all of them at once.
Aren't you a circle of the moon druid?
Yeah,
So can you cast moon?
Do you have
I
that spell?
can. I
okay.
can.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
Someone is you. Okay.
You don't know if it'll work, but you think it's a good idea.
All right. I mean, I'm happy to do literally anything. I am so bored in here.
Let's go. You want to pull the lever now? I guess I'll have a vial ready to go after mine. It's pull the lever, burn them, and then as release, and then as they are regenerating, we're gonna go pour it on them, right?
Yeah. So, I can keep Moonbeam for the big guy. If you
Okay,
want.
good. Makes sense. He might be a little more quicker than the rest.
Okay. So reset, and then immediately after release, and then in that time we put holy water on their gooey corpses before they regenerate.
Yeah.
And I cast Moonbeam at that poor, sad kobold.
Sounds like a plan. We don't got to think about it anymore. Pull.
Okay.
I pull both.
So you pull both, the lights come up, they start screaming again. You can hear like a door slam down the hall from you. But like as you're doing this, all 4 of them all of them start dying. Are you dumping everything on it as quickly as you can? What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy water.
Okay. Which
Then we
ones
say
are you
one-
pouring it on? Which one's getting cast on?
I'll cast Moonbeam on the one I was talking to. I feel like he deserves special treatment.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the vial for each of the rest, and that'll leave us with 1 vial left over.
Okay. So, the 4 that you poured on, those don't start reconstituting. The one in the middle, like, it keeps trying to reconstitute, and, like, slowly does, but as it does, it keeps burning. So it's slowing it down, but it hasn't actually stopped the process.
I think we need the holy water.
Okay, well then get on it. This only
Okay.
lasts a short amount
So,
of time.
but now we just have 1 to manage, so you can hit release again while Moonbeam is on there, and then toss it on him.
So, for clarification, like, when you pulled them down, they're not going back up. They've, like, locked down into this position now.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool. I'll run over with the last vial and pour it on. I'll be like, hey, move the moonbeam, and I'll. Like, I don't even know how you got that in here.
I don't move the Moonbeam.
Okay.
You can't
roll
move
damage.
the moonbeam?
I can move the Moonbeam, but I
don't.
Roll damage.
Monster. What do I roll?
Hang on. This is my first spell. Give me a second. It is
And you're using it
2d10
against your
radiant
ally.
damage.
How much?
2d10.
Oh, you gotta roll that.
I
Sorry.
will roll it.
Could potentially kill me if you roll 2 10s.
Oh.
All right,
just
I
leave one
rolled a 16.
Wow. As I pour the vial, all you see is Crash almost melt to 3 points of health.
Wow.
And you see him just fall on the floor. I don't have to do a save for that or anything.
Let me
Okay.
check. I'm not. I like I said before, I avoid casters. You have to make a con save.
Okay. Alright, so cut back a little bit. I'm gonna make a con save. Yeah, I rolled a 1, so that's 3.
That's
So I take that 16, full
Yeah.
16.
yeah.
So Crash is crashing on the floor.
So
And is just like, what the and he just kind of lays down. It's like, your berry sucked. And does the holy water at least work on the big guy?
the holy water does stop, like the magical energy like stops like going, and it can't like adhere or like connect back with the ashes, and they just fall back lifelessly. You have successfully gone past in this potentially very dangerous encounter, because these things could be exciting. So congratulations. I think we're gonna call it here, because as this, you've just been this, you basically have this radiant moonbeam coming down and burning like half of Crash's face off as he's like falling over. As you can hear hurried footsteps coming down the hallway directly towards wherever you are.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. So we'll pick it back up.
Moonbeam the door.
I moonbeam the door. I do
okay.
that.
Okay,
Okay,
so Moonbeam is on the door for potentially an enemy, potentially an ally, you don't know yet, to walk into. Great, that's where we'll pick it up next time.
All right, cool.
Whoa.
See you guys
It's
next
time
time.
to lament.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll pick this back up.
Yep.
Later.
Let us know if you want to see something else, some different kind of game.
Remember, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
Yep.
Follow, hit the bell, notifications.
Gosh. Okay, we're we're just saying. I said bye
just
so
saying.
long ago. We go. Well,
Emily, you say something too quick.
Bye.